right, this yoga / meditation is designed for the busy individual who just is ready to slow down. So grab a mat or a comfortable place to practice yoga. This is not about being perfect. This is not about having all the right tools or understanding. This is just about giving yourself the next 10 to 15 minutes to slow down, re-regulate your nervous system, and feel a little bit more alive and aligned with who you are and coming back to your authentic self. My name's Karissa. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start today just wherever you are in a comfortable seated position. So I'm tucking my feet underneath and I'm going to have my palms grounded. But if you want to sit crisscross applesauce, you sit however you are most comfortable. We're just going to take a few moments and ground in the breath in the moment. So taking an inhale through the nose and hold for just 1 second and exhale, release. And as you exhale, I want you to envision your body melting. So whether you want to envision snow kind of melting or maybe a candle just kind of melting, I want you to just soften with each exhale and visualize the body softening in it and slowly melting into the earth below you. So another inhale, hold for just 1 second, and melt, exhale. Visualize just kind of letting everything go. We're going to start at the top of the head, taking an inhale, holding, and exhale. Release any tension within the upper head, upper body. Inhale, we're going to breathe into the throat, into the shoulders, into the back of the body, scapula. And exhale, soften, let the shoulders drop down, tongue relaxes away from the roof of the mouth. Maybe your ears even settle, your jaw relaxes. Another inhale right into the heart space, the chest, ribs, lungs, backside of the back. Feel it expand. Hold for just a second. Exhale, feel everything soften. Into the belly, into the back, lower back. Inhale, feel the breath come in, see it come into the body, visualize it. Hold for just a second and exhale, soften everything, all those internal organs and systems that we love and appreciate so much. Breathing into the legs, the upper thighs, hamstrings, calves, and all the way into the feet. And exhale, softening your edges. On your next inhale, we're going to take the arms up, look up overhead. And as you exhale, go ahead and take one hand down to the ground. I'm going to take my left hand down. It might look like my right hand on the screen. Either way, it doesn't matter. And you're just going to exhale and bend towards that arm. So I'm leaning towards the left side of my body. My right hand is still up to the sky. I'm extending it up over, kind of like I'm going to reach over, beyond, above me. And we're just going to hold here, extending, stretching that right side body. Don't forget to breathe. And with each breath, just visualize that softening. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, goddess arms, elbows coming straight down, kind of making a goalpost with your arms. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, other side. So now my right hand is going to come to the mat and my left hand is going to extend up, reaching like I'm trying to grab the cookie jar on the other side of my body. And exhale, soften your edges. Really extend. You can push the hips out one way or the other just to kind of get that yummy stretch. Don't feel like you have to stay here. You can move. It doesn't have to be stagnant. Move with the breath. Just keep breathing. Inhale, both arms back up. One more goddess breath. We're going to go ahead and open the mouth with this exhale and lion's breath it out. Beautiful. Good job. Inhale up. One more of those. Get elbows coming out, goddess arms into that goalpost with the exhale, mouth open, lion's breath. Inhale, both arms up. Awesome. I'm going to turn and be all the way on my mat. We're going to just drop back into a child's pose. So hands are going to extend out flat. Heels and toes are connecting, coming together. And we're just going to soften the body and relax into the mat. This is an active working upper body pose if you want it to be. If you don't want it to be, then just breathe. The goal here is to drop the head down to the mat. If you need props, go ahead and grab anything, blankets, pillow, maybe a book to set your forehead on. But the goal here is to really drop down, to really just be present and breathe. Amazing. So we're going to go ahead and bend one arm. So I'm bending my left elbow in. It's going to become a headstand, or a place to put my head, essentially. And my right hand is going to come all the way to that side of the body. So my body is now over my left leg. My left arm is tucked in. I'm going to put my forehead on my left arm, and I'm going to extend, reach, again, stretching that side body with the right side of the body. And just take a couple breaths here. Amazing. We're going to go to the other side. So right elbow is bending in, left arm is going to extend out, and breathe. Soften down. Just relax and feel free to wiggle around, get the right position, feel the stretch, feel the pull. No two sides will ever be the same, so one side might be a little tighter than the other. Just allow the body to be as it is without a desire to change anything. You're perfect just as you are. Take another breath. Exhale. On your next inhale, we're going to transition coming up to all fours. So now my hands are right underneath my shoulders, my knees are right over my hips. And you know what, you guys, I'm sore. So I'm just going to kind of wiggle around here for just a minute. So moving the hips side to side, moving my head side to side, maybe up and down a little bit. And then when you're ready, you're going to just start easing into some gentle cat-cows. On the extension, when we look up and we drop the belly down, bringing the tailbone up, the head up, we're going to go ahead and inhale the breath. And on the exhale, the belly punches up to the sky. So I'm pushing my back up to the sky. My head is now going to tuck in. I'm going to look at my belly button with my head, pull my hips down, and that is my exhale. So inhale, we're looking up. Exhale, we're looking down at the belly. And go ahead and just find your flow here. Do a couple rotations, couple rounds, maybe get some big dog wagging. It's kind of the term we use when we're just moving the booty a little bit. So whatever feels good. Find the spots that need a little extra love and go ahead and hold those. And just wiggle around in this cat-cow all four position. Amazing. You're doing great. All right, go ahead and find stillness. In your stillness, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take the left leg and we're going to extend the left leg straight behind us. As it's straight behind us, we're going to tuck the toes underneath and you're just going to kind of rock back and forth here. So you should be feeling a good stretch in the calf, maybe even up towards the knee and the hamstring, back side of the leg. And when you feel the stretch, I want you to just hold it for a couple breaths. Amazing. All right, we're going to move the hand towards center just a minute. So my left leg is back, so I'm going to move my left arm a little bit more towards center. So it's a little bit closer to the midline of the body. And that gives me a little more stability as I extend out my right hand. So we're going to do some a little bit of core work here because our core is connected to our breath and our stability, our ability to ground. So we're just going to lift back leg, front arm, and you're going to hold. If this is too much for you, you can always set down the hand, just hold the leg up, or you can set down the leg and just hold the arm up. But the goal here is to just find center stability. Belly button is pulled towards the spine. You can move the ankle around a little bit, maybe give some point and flex. And on your next exhale, we're coming back to all fours. Give me one cat-cow breath. Beautiful. All right, now I'm going to take my right leg, extend it behind. My toes are tucked under. I'm just going to rock back and forth ever so slightly to find that stretch in the back side of this leg. When I find the yummy spot, I'm going to stop, hold it, and breathe. This is all about slowing down, and I know your mind is racing. I know you want to move faster, and I just encourage you to find the breath, find the stretch, and B, you're worthy of these few moments to yourself to recalibrate, to drop your nervous system down, to stretch, to feel connected to your body and your breath. All right, so same thing on this side. My right leg is the leg that's back, so I'm going to move my right hand towards the midline of my body. This is going to allow me to extend my right leg and my left arm, really holding belly button to spine. Pull the core. I am definitely less stable on this side. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm wobbling, so that's normal. You're going to have one strong side and one weak side, and it's absolutely perfect. So just giggle at the wiggle and continue with your breath, holding here. You're doing great. Body and breath. Hopefully my breathing isn't too loud and overwhelming. This is a new mic. All right, go ahead. Exhale, set it all back down. Give me another cat-cow breath. Inhale, we're looking up. Exhale, curve back. Awesome. Okay, we're going to push back into our first plank. You can do this. You can do this from the knees if you're feeling a little bit like, oh, plank is going to be too much for me. Otherwise, go ahead and hit that push-up position. Give me that plank pose. And we're just going to breathe for one breath. Inhale. Exhale. All right, go ahead and walk feet to hands, hand to feet, and meet me at a forward fold. Take it nice and easy here. This is usually a deep, hard stretch, so just be gentle with your body. Kind of rock back and forth in the feet. You can wiggle the tailbone side to side. And when you're ready, we're going to take the hands at the elbows. So now my right hand is grabbing my left elbow, left hand's grabbing my right elbow, and I'm just going to kind of bounce into this, kind of a ragdoll position. My knees are bent. I've got soft knees. I'm just going to swing side to side, dropping the head, relaxing the head all the way down, and breathe. Beautiful. And when you find the right time to find stillness, hands to the ground, hands to the shins, or they can come up to the mid-thigh. We're going to inhale, halfway lengthen. So my neck is elongated, my spine is straight, my top of my head is reaching towards the wall out in front of me. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. And on the next inhale, you're going to slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time, coming to a standing position. Beautiful. We're going to just have the hands down at the sides, standing tall, standing strong. And I just want you to recognize right now what it feels like to be in your body and to have your weight grounded down in your feet. And I want you to feel each individual toe, starting with the pinky toes, coming in, 2, 3, 4, and just feel the whole foot, feel the ball of the foot, feel the heel. Keep breathing. Maybe soften your gaze or close your eyes. I want you to feel the shoulders as they roll up towards the ears and then back down along the back. Inhale, one more shoulder roll in, up towards the ears. Exhale, drop it down along the back. Beautiful. All right, we're going to do 3 sun salutations. I'm going to talk you through the first one, and then the second 2 you can take at your own pace. Ready? So on your next inhale, you're going to bend the knees ever so slightly. Inhale all the way up, arms come up, look up, stretch a little bit back in the back. And then your exhale is a forward fold. You're going to swan dive the arms down, be soft in the knees. Inhale, halfway lengthen, straightening the legs, straightening the upper side of the body, kind of creating like an L or a 90-degree angle with the body. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, go all the way out to that plank. You're welcome to drop to your knees if you need to. Exhale, chaturanga. We're going to drop it down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, you can come through all 4s. You can pop into a child's pose. And then we're going to come back into our first downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet, downward facing dog. So palms are pushing down and the balls of the feet are pushing down. We're trying to extend the heels flat to the ground. You might not get there. That's okay. You can be soft in the knees, pedaling it out, maybe straightening one leg. And then on your next inhale, you're going to walk hands to feet, back to that forward fold. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. And then you're going to slowly rise up again, one vertebrae at a time, into your standing mountain pose. Whew, you did it. That's your sun salutation, okay, friends? So you have 2 more of those. I'm going to go through it myself. I'll talk you through it nice and slow, but if you want to go slower or faster, or you feel like you want to hold a pose, feel free to do so. This is your practice, your time. Inhale, upward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale out into that plank. I love to challenge myself a little bit, work on that mama core. So I'm going to stay here for an extra breath, pulling my belly button into my spine. Then I'm going to slowly lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And walk my feet to my hands. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale up, back to mountain, standing. I love to feel the body in between these and just kind of notice like, oh, I can feel my right shoulder a little bit tense. So like maybe when I hit that ragdoll, I'm going to like find some stretch there. Or maybe it's your hamstring or whatever it is. Just feel the body, notice, send breath to that area. And as you're moving through your sun salutation, feel the opportunities as they come to kind of pause in those areas. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Hitting that plank, you can walk, jump, or step out that plank. Hold. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet. Inhale, you can hop, jump, or step back to that forward fold, ragdoll. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Roll it up, one vertebrae at a time. Perfect. All right, back at mountain. We're going to take an inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, we're going to swan dive down into that forward fold. And then we're going to gently soften the knees, coming all the way down, finding a position where we're sitting on our bums. We're going to spin into our butterfly. You should all remember this from your childhood days. So the balls of the feet are connected, the heels of the feet are connected, our knees are up to the sky a little bit. They're not going to ever really touch the ground unless you're extremely flexible, in which case, if you are, you're blessed. But we're just going to sit here and breathe. I want you to envision the back of the spine being nice and tall, straight like a tree. So the trunk of your tree is your bum, your sacrum, you're connected, you're rooted to the earth here. And your head is the branches extending out. And you're just going to breathe here. And I want to call in that visual and give you the opportunity here to close your eyes, soften your gaze, and feel yourself rooting down to the earth where your sits bones are connecting to the earth. And I also want to feel your extension and your rise and your lift from the crown of the head. It feels good to be a tree. All right, you're going to take one leg, stretch it out, straight out in front of you. I'm taking my right leg. I'm going to pull my left leg up just a little bit. So my foot is now connected at the inner thigh. Arms are going to breathe life up. And then I'm going to forward fold, just stretch right in front. Now, I'm super tight today, so this is about as far as I want to go. I can feel it. I did a big workout yesterday, so my hamstrings are tight. If you can go all the way down, go for it. But maybe you're just reaching for your shin right now. That's perfect too. Wherever you are is where you are meant to be. We're just going to hold, getting this nice stretch here for a minute. On your next inhale, reach up, lift up, switch, other side. Same thing, forward fold just over that front leg. Get a nice stretch in the back of the leg. Breathe in, breathe out. Beautiful. All right. On your next inhale, come back up to that beautiful butterfly position. One more breath. We're going to fold forward over the legs and the feet. Now you can just take the hands and kind of walk them out. Try and keep that back as straight as you can. You might not get very far. That's perfect. Some of you might be able to go all the way down. That's also perfect. Wherever you are, feel the stretch and hold. All right, amazing. Lift up. And we're going to jump straight to our backs here, rolling down one vertebrae at a time. Oh, feeling the good stretch of the back. And we're just going to pull the knees in towards the chest so my feet are off the floor. And I'm just going to roll side to side, giving a little massage to the back side of the body. Beautiful. I'm going to take my arms out into a T. We're just going to do our twist here where we're going to drop the knees to one side, look to the other side. Nice, beautiful back twist. Amazing. On your next inhale, switch sides. Beautiful. Coming back to center, one more tight squeeze. Maybe you want to pop into a happy baby pose really quick, or grab another quick stretch before we head into our final posture, which is Shavasana. And I want to just let you know that I've created a nervous system reset. It's a download. It's a meditation that you can have in your pocket whenever you need it to calm the nervous system, to re-regulate, and to come home to the self. It's available for you. Just drop reset in the chat and we'll get it over to you. And when you're ready, go ahead and lay, giving the body full rest, just for a breath. Remembering the visual from earlier where we were watching ice melt or a candle melt, and feel the body melt into the mat or the carpet or the grass, wherever you're practicing right now. Feel each bone, all the skin, muscle touching the earth, melting into the earth. And notice what it feels like to settle and feel supported. With so much love, so much appreciation, I thank you for joining me today on the mat, on the floor, wherever you are is absolutely perfect. And I do hope you will return for future yoga, meditation, or empowering content. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you at the next video.